Hi there, I'm Cyan and welcome to Something Sciencey. I found out something really interesting the other day, so I decided to make a video about it. And so in this episode, I'm going to be talking about bilateral gynandromorphism. It's a form of hermaphroditism where an individual has both male and female parts, except the divide is straight down the middle, so one side is male and the other is female. This can be seen in animals that have genetically determined sexual dimorphism. But don't worry, I'll explain what that means in a minute. You may be familiar with the idea of XX and XY chromosomes. An individual with XX chromosomes physically develops as female, whereas an individual with XY develops as male. This type of sexual determination can rely solely on genetics, and this is seen in insects such as butterflies, where males have a completely different pattern to the females based entirely on their genetic code. And this difference is called sexual dimorphism. When an egg is fertilized, it becomes a zygote, which divides. But sometimes something goes wrong in this first division. Here we can see a butterfly zygote, which has XX, which means it will grow up to be a female. But when it divides, one of the cells loses its X chromosome to become XO, which in insects expresses itself as if it were an XY. Fast forward to when this individual becomes an adult butterfly, and you can see that one half is the typical pattern for male butterflies of the species, and the other half is a typical female pattern. Birds don't have an XXXY system. Instead, they have a ZZZW system. Females develop because they have a ZW set of chromosomes, whereas males have ZZ. Birds can also show bilateral gynandromorphism, but they do it just a little bit differently. Meiosis, as opposed to mitosis, is the formation of egg and sperm cells, which only have one set of chromosomes. So just one Z or one W. But sometimes that goes wrong, and the chromosomes don't separate out properly, and so one egg or one sperm cell might have a full set of chromosomes. Here we can see the egg has both Z and W chromosomes. When it encounters the sperm, it now has a ZZW type. This can happen as well when a ZZ sperm fertilizes a W-type egg. So we have ZZW chromosomes in the cell, which then divides as a zygote. But the two cells that come out the other end have split up the chromosomes so that one has ZZ and one has ZW. So now this individual has one half male and the other half female. Now you may be thinking, can this happen to humans? Well, humans can be hermaphrodites, and we can have all sorts of combinations of X's and Y's in our cells. And this can sometimes cause the formation of both an ovary and a testy within the same individual. But these individuals don't grow up to have half a penis or a single breast on one side, because the ovary and the testy produce hormones, and these hormones mix together in the body and spread out all over, so you don't just get one half that is different. Human sexual determination is complicated. It can't just be boiled down to chromosomes like it can do in other animals. And there are so many other factors involved. So no, bilateral gynandromorphism can't be seen in humans. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. Seriously, Google some images of bilateral gynandromorphism. They are absolutely amazing. Male-female determination is so interesting. You know, there are some animals out there that don't even have a genetic basis for their sexual assignments. There is so much more that I could say on this topic, but I think I'll leave it there for now. If you do have any questions, leave them for me in the comments below, and like this video if you liked it. But as always, you have come for the science and now stay for the song. This song is obviously about bilateral gynandromorphism, and it's called X chromosome. My X chromosomes, my XX chromosomes should have XX chromosomes, but now I'm thinking why. It was like XO, it's time, I gotta go. Now everyone will know you're gonna say goodbye. My O's are sexy, my toes are not, but now my mitosis is gonna got it wrong. You know that we should be a perfect pair, but now our differences have gone beyond repair. Now my X chromosomes and XX chromosomes should have XX chromosomes, but now I'm thinking why. It was like XO, this time I gotta go. Now everyone will know, gonna say goodbye. XX chromosomes, should have XX chromosomes, but now I'm thinking why. It was like XO this time, I gotta go. Now everyone will know you're gonna say goodbye. Cause my X chromosomes, my XX chromosomes, should have XX chromosomes, but now I'm thinking why. It was like XO this time, I gotta go. Now everyone will know you're gonna say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Bye!